Hello there guys, my name is Jay or DA and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival, where today we are continuing with our struggle to build the New Dawn, which is our new capital vessel, or shall be our new capital vessel of choice to run around in and attack the moon with, more importantly, because we hate the moon, don't we? So yes, we left off where we managed to get the cockpit partly built up, which is great. And we've got a good standpoint, a good foothold in what we want to build with this. And the next thing I really want to do is extend the back out, because this ship will be longer than really anticipated. I do feel like we're going to have to get it off the ground so we can get it hovering, so we can build on the underbelly and get the hangar built in and stuff. But yeah, I'm still a little bit curious as to what to do with it. Because there's just a lot I want to do, and I don't think I'm going to have enough blocks to do it. So we're going to have to try and build up the most critical things first. Now, we have the cockpit on the front, obviously. It's not going to be a top-strapped one or a like an underslung one. We've got it on the nose, right on the point, so I'm pretty happy with that. What I want to do next is I want to try and extend the back out, and I think what we can do as it goes night time in the world of Empyrion, brilliant, we can extend the back out, and what we can do with that then is we can start looking at the power room, which I want to try and put directly behind the cockpit, because I feel like it's just going to be easy to get to, because you're always going to be going in and out of the cockpit, and if you need to refuel you can do from there, and then we can have some reserve fuel tanks at the back of the ship that we can fill up if we need to, just in case. So what we do have is we have an absolute heap of fuel tanks, which if I try and dig them out, we don't actually have them in our inventory at the moment. We're doing to eat, so we're going to have these veggies, great, and yeah. So I've still got a fair few windows, which I was quite surprised at, because I was expecting to use quite a lot at this moment in time, but I haven't. So what we have is we have our large generators and our fuel tanks. We only have 10 tier 1 fuel tanks, but I think that might just do it for now. And we do have 2 large generators, so as long as we fill this thing up with large energy cells, large, yeah, those things, we should be okay. We should have a comfortable amount to get on with, I think. So there's a lot of I thinks and a lot of ifs and buts, but yeah, we'll get round it. Now then, the rear section. How big are these reactors? Oh, look at that. The reactors are actually pretty damn size on size of what we've got here. So what we could do is we could like do this with them, and then perhaps put the power cells I don't know, maybe across, maybe alongside the wall like that, and then damn, this is difficult. Maybe we could have it underneath us, and yeah, so we can have it underneath us, they'll spin, and we can have the fuel tanks rowing up along the side, like along here, that we can fill up, and then we can have a walkway across the top of these reactors. So we'll drop that one down, and then we shall drop that one down. What we do want to do is we want to fill these out with blocks, and there we go. I want to kind of wall them off, because this will just be its own separate room where we can put things. And wall that off, wall that off. Again, why am I building in this mode? I have F5. There we go. So we have those. Now let's get the fuel tanks out, which can literally sit along the edge. Now we're only going to be able to put 6 down in this configuration, but we could also store them on the roof. No one thought about that, did they? No. And that means we can up it. Oh my god, it is bouncing around. We're going to need 2 more of those. So let's jump out of this mode and let's head back to base. Get 2 more large fuel tanks made up. And then we can put those 2 down, and then we have 12. 12? Yeah, we have 12. So that's not a bad amount. We should be able to store an absolute sugar ton of fuel in there. And we do have we do have the resources needed. I do have to be careful with my advanced CPUs and stuff, because we need neoidium. I can never say it properly. We need those ingots, and we need to go to the moon for that. And I don't really want to go back there yet. There's too many memories. Too many memories. But we do need like advanced CPUs and stuff for flight and things. So we'll end up going there on a second trip to get completely annihilated. But right now, I want to get this ship as close to finished as possible. Alright then, so we have our fuel tanks, and we're going to need to wall this off, aren't we? So if we jump back into our little drone, whiz around, we can start putting armor on this. I'm going to put some, perhaps like some cool lighting in this room, because it'll eventually go back into like strategical lighting. So it'll go blue in the front, because blue is a colour they use for night flight and stuff in helicopters and things for special missions on night ops. It used to be red, I think, and then they changed it. I actually found that out once and I forgot about it, but yeah. Right, now we do want to put on the mirror plane again, so we can just mirror. There we go. What I'm thinking is we can keep this sort of on like some sort of continuous slope down. And I have actually found these blocks, which are pretty cool, and I've started using these in some little odds and ends I've been trying to build, and they look pretty cool because they continue this slope on that sort of length. So if you don't want a full slope, you've got this middle ground, which is quite nice. And then what we want is we want to just go straight across with these, and then we'll probably want to put some protection up here for those blocks, which could just be these, just to pad over it. And then we can continue up the slope. I have like a backbone running down the ship, so give it a bit more strength. And then one of these. And I do think I'm a bit spoilt with this though. I think Space Engineers had its charm of not giving you too many blocks, which meant you had to do a lot more. But now I've got all these blocks, I'm kind of spoiled and I'm just asking for more. And I have found that a lot more playing this, that you just go, oh, why can't this be a block? And you're going, hang on a sec, this isn't a block in other games, so why should I need it? How did I get around this before? And you do start figuring things out, but it's just mad, because I can sit here sometimes and be like, I want this, and I'm like, hang on a sec, I don't normally get this in other games. It's just one of those little strange things you find, and I don't know, it's just quite funny at times. Alright, well, we've got that section done. We've continued on the slope. My drone's getting out of distance. Kind of need to continue this on now. We'll need to work on the sections that are going to house thrusters, because that's going to be a critical talking point, because without the thrusters I ain't going nowhere. And also this ship really needs to start hovering so I can build more onto it, because right now it's a bit of a struggle. You can build through the ground and it sort of joggles itself into the right orientation and whatever, but I don't really want to be doing that. I want to be able to get underneath so I can build this hangar up and stuff, so I can start, you know, making it look as I want it to, not just the top section. But I reckon if we work on the top section first, get the top deck done, get the whole thing floating, lift it up, and then what we can do is we can build the undersection on. As long as I've built in areas that allow for staircases and elevators and things, it should work pretty well. 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So if we do that, I'm building with odd numbers on this section. I'm not really sure what I want with this section, to be honest. It's quite a big area to fill, but we can figure something out. I'm actually starting to touch the shed, which isn't good, because that means I'm going to have to reorientate this as soon as like now. So I guess we could always build a pod onto this that could fly us and reorientate us, like I would in Space Engineers, because those work ish. Where's the base at? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Let's go and see what thrusters we've got, because I think we got 8 large or 8 medium thrusters. Sorry. So if we have those 8, those would be in the shed, not over here, Jay. Or would they? Would they? I'm sure I've left some in the advanced. Yes, I did. There's 8 and 3. Okay, cool. So we have 8 of these, and I think I built some RCS as well, which means as long as we've got 1 or 2, maybe I should be able to maneuver this thing. Do we build any RCS? No, we didn't. Oh my god, we are going to need to go on adventures right now. Not later, so we're going to have to ditch all the building resources. We're going to have to leave the large ship as it is, and we're going to go back to the moon, my favourite place in the world. Not right. Well, we have water, we've got loads of multi-charges. We're going to need some more bullets, because I'm using them like, yeah, super fast. And we're also going to need plenty of oxygen bottles, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to make this flight, because I'd have to build additional bits. So we're going to build plenty more oxygen bottles, and we're going to raid our oxygen generator, which has 39 bottles of oxygen, which will come in handy at some point. Right now, they're going to come in handy for building these oxygen tanks, which are going to keep us going. We're also going to need some 50 cal ammo. So we're going to build 40 of them. As long as we have plenty of these tanks, we should be okay. And if we can find the ore that we need, yes, that's all I want to do. And then you come back, happy days, and all that other gubbins. While we are out, what's the RCS take? It is literally the advanced CPUs I need. And I could always raid something. Could I raid something? I don't really have the guns for raiding, so it's just gonna be a space mission. I want it to be a space mission, to be honest. I know I'm talking about not wanting to go to the moon, but it sounds very intriguing right now. So, god damn it, we will go to the moon. I will fill up these oxygen tanks. I'm building some bullets as well. I can't believe I've only got 1 of those left. That's depressing. Right, we'll get about 250 ammo, and then that'll be, I'll call it at that. Because I don't use a lot. I mean, the drones, the rocket and the minigun drones don't take a lot to kill. They really don't. They take probably, what, 6 shots maybe? 6 shots out of 250 isn't a lot, and if there's a few, then yeah. But if there's 100, then I might be in trouble. But it doesn't really scare me at the moment. I'll just get these last few. Okay, there we go. We'll just cancel that order. Okay, food is the next question. We do have some steaks that we can take with us. that should be good enough. Yeah, we'll just take some gorillas with us. Take 6. And we'll take some fuel packs with us just in case we run out. You never know when you're going to need some fuel packs. And I'll put some of the oxygen bottles in my inventory. And we do have some more here. There we go. That should be more than enough. If not, then I'm a goner. I don't really want to take much in terms of guns because that's going to kill my inventory space. Right, med supplies. That's another thing. It's another critical thing. Now, you guys were saying that the antibiotic ointment only works on open wounds, so I won't be doing that, but I'll be taking some small med kits with me. So there we go. We are prepped for space exploration in a ship that is basically falling apart. Yes, this is the true meaning of engineering right here. Just wing it. Okay, before I even go anywhere, I'm going to turn off the symmetry plane so it stops spoiling the landscape. And we're gonna go. We're gonna floor it up to the moon. What fun times lie ahead on the moon. Alright, how high are we? Pretty damn high. Where's the moon? I'm actually struggling to find the moon. Oh, what a surprise. You would have thought I would have known where it was by now. Here we are. We're exiting the atmosphere into the asteroid belt and beyond. There is the moon. Let's floor it over there. Now, because we can't just disengage our inertia dampeners, we do have to keep flooring it over to this planet. But thankfully, we're only using 15% usage on our power, so we have an absolute sugar ton of time. So that's not too bad. But we are getting pretty far away from base now. Shouldn't be too long until we're at the moon, and then we can get some of this neodymium. I really can't say that word. And we use magnets at the place I work at for certain things, and I can't say neodymium. Fuck, magnets. It's such a complicated word for my brain to comprehend. Yeah, when you're in a meeting at work and you're trying to explain the use of these magnets and you can't even pronounce the magnet. What a good time you're gonna have. Okay. Well, we're coming up to the moon, which you can't really gauge the moon that well when you're flying because it just, it gets all dark and depressing. Here we go, dark and depressing mode. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Is that a base, or is that a base, or is that a crash ship? Please say it's a crash ship so I can freaking salvage the crap out of it. And what we can do. Whoa. Dark side of the moon much. Crashed Empyrion, okay. That's a drone. Fly away. I hope that drone isn't following me. Alright, we did pick up some ores before, didn't we? Copper. We did really need to be on the light side of the moon because it's horrendously dark. Neodymium. Where are we? We're there. So if we floor it this way, not towards the moon's surface. If we floor it this way and get round to the lighter side of the moon, we should come into contact with that neodymium, and let's just call it Neo. So we're gonna come across this Neo soon, and there we go. That makes more sense. See, I've just made the human language less complicated. Happy days. I'm getting loads of XP from exploring. This is nice. Alright then. How far are we out? Well, that's the iron deposit. And so if we just slightly turn this way and continue on, you can actually see those little crystals glowing as well. That's quite cool. Oh. Promethium, more fuel if we need it. We'll probably end up farming a shit ton of that at some point before we leave, so we've got enough to keep the ship powered for days. Sathium deposit, we discovered that before on Cobalt as well. My god, look at all the XP. We're gonna level up. Enemy, there is an enemy down there. Keep flying, Jay. He can't keep up with this speed. No, he can't. He's off the radar already. And here we go. The daylight on the moon. Wow. Beautiful. It's actually quite pretty. I'm going to get a snappy snap of that because that is gorgeous. Right. Neoidium. We actually flew past it. We need to turn that way. Is it that way? That way. Past the small outpost. Large outpost. That is the outpost that we were raiding originally, and then we got completely gangbanged by a freaking droid. We're not going to let that happen again. There it is. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled on the right. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Freaking everywhere. Assholes. The thing I need the most, and they're everywhere. We're going to hit the boundaries of the map. So if we park this down as quick as can be. As quick as can be. Jump out. Jump out. Helmet. There we go. Gun. That's one down. Whoa. Keep drawing his fire. That's two down. Okay. Ship's still intact. Good, good, good. Right, we just need to keep our eyes out for more of those arseholes. Oh god, I scared the living crap out of myself shooting. I am a pleb. I literally scared the living shit out of myself. Now is it better to bring the ship over closer so I can just fly off if I need to? That's if it still functions. Woo, it's very twitchy on the controls, mind you. But yeah, it does work. Still-ish. Don't fall backwards, don't fall backwards. Whew. And here comes the sun. Ah. Just need to keep our eyes out for those arseholes. Alright. Let's do this. Magnet ore, activate. Tell you what, can I do this into a stone removal mode? This isn't stone, is it? Terrain removal. Oh, yes. Look at this. Of course I would run out, wouldn't I? How much? I've got 3 mining cores left. I guess I could leave an auto miner on the planet, on the moon, and just mine this. I could do that at some point. I'm really, really twitching on the map. I'm just terrified that we're gonna get completely bombarded again by every rocket, drone, and his dad. We're still picking up crushed stone at the moment. Unless I could dig it, I could drill this hole so big to fit the ship in, then we can just hide the ship underground with me, so it's just not a sitting duck. Or stick a turret on the top, like probably everyone is telling me to do. Maybe. I'm hoping we're gonna start picking up some of this Neo. This is the stuff in it. Maybe could have done with. Yes, we are. Okay. So I'm literally just going to mine in a straight line because I can. Wow, this stuff is a bore to mine. I mean, we picked up 9 of it. Jesus. What a boring ore. It just doesn't pick up that quickly. He says as he picks up another 4. And another 3. It's coming now. We're getting into the vein. So we should start picking up more and more. It should become a bit more easier. Here we go. This stuff you actually get a fair amount of XP for. I think it's because it's a bit more of a tricky resource to get. Right, while I'm at it, 6. Just gonna O2 up. There we go. We got no baddies at the moment. That's a good sign. As soon as we have enough of this freaking stuff, I'm gone. 66. There we go. We're building it up now. If we get, I'd say, 200 of this, maybe push past the amount that we can get with this mining tool. Need to make sure we can still get his freaking hole as well. But if I get stuck on the moon, I am seriously doing. Tell you what, make a quick save. There we go. I feel a lot safer now I did that, because if I get attacked in the next 2 minutes, I know that I can go back to the save and then get the hell out of there beforehand, or go and check for baddies. And that's why quick saves are a great thing. It's probably why they put them in every single last stupidly hard game like Dark Souls. Right then, what are we on? 104. Halfway to our 200 goal. And we're gonna head back. We've got enemies on the horizon. Jump out. There he is, the butthole. Would be good if I could land shots. Shots fired. Zoom. Enemy down. Alright, let's go and get what he has to offer me, because I may as well recycle. It's very hard to shoot on the moon because you can't actually see your crosshairs in scopes. Is that a design choice, or was that just, I don't know. Be a very, very horrible choice if that's like an actual thing in the game. I would like some sort of nice skybox on the moon, because it does look pretty depressing. I've said this last time, and I've said this again and again and again. Bring a skybox to the moon. Besides the sun. Give me some stars. Give me Earth to look at, that'd be nice. Right, how far away? 126. Just keep checking that map. Keep being paranoid. Well, now I'm a bit more prepared and a lot more twitchy. This is not going as bad as I thought it was going to. Provided there's not an army or a swarm of drones that's going to kill me anytime soon. I'm pretty chill with this. 177. As soon as that 200's hit, that's okay. We are almost there. As soon as that 200 is hit, we are gone. We are out of here. 197. There's 3 more. Please give me exactly 3 to cure my OCD. No, it gives me 4. This game is so against me. There we go. Let's fly out of the hole. And let's get in the craft. Ow! I impaled myself on the ship. Alright then. Let's get out of here. Quick takeoff. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Is anyone else scared? Or is it me? Are you gonna get out of the atmosphere in time suit? There we go. Beautiful. Now then. Where is... I think Akua is... Oh no, it's over there. There we go. Straight back to Akua we go, with its weird asteroid belt. Which we still need to try and mine. But that'll probably be our first thing to do. Try and mine. Because we can get mining lasers that we can pew stuff with, and we could fly around the asteroid belt collecting some resources. That'd be pretty cool. We're not dead this time. We've been to the moon, not dead. Gets back to Akua and crash lands, blows everything up, dies in a massive fireball. That would just be my luck right now, wouldn't it? If that happens. Alright then. Let's push back into the atmosphere we go. Try not to die. I think we're somewhere over these plains anyway. Here we go. We should start burning up anytime now. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And pull up a bit. Make it a nice entry. Just out of curiosity, whereabouts have we re-emerged? Our base is actually over there. So if you fly in this general direction, you should get back to base. Just there it is. That's base, and it's daytime. Yes. Welcome to daytime. Oh no, it's going dark. Bastard. Just when you think things are getting better. Oh, we gotta land this thing in the dark now. That'll be fun. Aim for the roof. Aim for the roof. Pull up. I love that about this ship. Because the thrusters are damaged in such a way, you can basically just fly it at something and then pull back really sharply. And what happens is it kind of just stops because of its thrust, because of the underthrust, which is a nice feature that I didn't really know about until now. Okay, so this means now that we have some Neo, we can build some RCS, which we're going to have. We only need the 4, don't we? Because we only need left and right. Up and down will be controlled by thrusters. Unless we don't want it to be controlled by thrusters, and then we have... let me just have something else. I don't know, we'll use those RCS. Why we have 3 different types is beyond me. Those 2 are the ones we want anyway. And we're also going to want 8... No, we're going to want 10 of each thruster, and I think, you know, that'll be about it, because that's really all we're gonna need. So while those are building, hopefully we have enough of the ingots we need. I really hope we do. If not, then fuck. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it's been an interesting episode. I will, in the meantime, in the background, what I'll try and do is I'll try and get the New Dawn moved. I'll try and get some thrusters added to it, preferably in the right places. We'll move the New Dawn away a little bit, try and build onto the back section. I'll only try and build the structure of it, nothing too in depth. and then what we can do in the next episode is try and focus on the undercarriage, which will be our hangar bay, which will hopefully contain some really cool ships. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment for anything you want to see or want me to do. If you haven't enjoyed the video, you know where the freaking button is, and I will see you guys later. Peace!